All right, hey everybody, welcome back to the eBay shop. My name's Corey.
I'm Teresa.
And we are Grabs It Pops Vintage, and today we're going to talk a little bit about a way that we're taking old inventory and getting it to move a little bit quicker, something we're doing in that realm. We're going to talk about make an announcement about our reseller kind of get together we're having in Nebraska for a highway sale, and we're going to answer some questions from previous videos.
Yep.
So all of that, if you're interested in any of that, stick around. But for now, we do have things that sold that we need to get out of here. And the first one of those is what?
We sold a tie tack. I think that's what it's called, tie pin. It's this is just a basic silver tone circle tie tack tie pin.
Okay, looks like that.
There's nothing fancy about it.
Nope, comes with the box. So that's what they're getting. And what did that? What does something like that sell for?
That one sold for $19.99 free shipping.
Now we did buy a lot of these off Shop Commons, but we also bought a couple of lots of these, 3 different lots of tie pins and cufflinks off eBay recently. So we're just kind of testing the grounds there. We can't tell you that these are great sellers to go buy them because we really don't know yet. We're just kind of playing around with different lots.
We're winging it.
We're winging it. We'll let you know, but this one did sell.
The next item I am super thrilled about. So we went on a journey to go pick these up one weekend. We sold a Barbie.
Yep. We sold this Barbie right here.
We did. We sold a 2002 Mattel. They're a birthstone collection, so this one happens to be October Opal. Oh, she does have brown hair. She has light brown hair. Okay.
Almost looks like red hair.
Okay. But anyway, so I bought a whole bunch of these Barbies. I've listed about half of them, and I've sold quite a few already. This one sold for $39.99.
Yep. And the boxes are
Atrocious.
beat up. They're in horrible shape, but everything's in there, so some Barbies sell.
I did repair some of the boxes. Like if they were really bad, I went in and I put tape on the inside so that
just to hold them in shape.
Yep, so they would hold shape.
All right, we're back for another sticker feature. Let's go see who we got.
Yep, let's go.
Who you got there?
We have Alicia Inked Picker, or Inky Pinky the kitty.
Inked Picker. So she took a little bit of a hiatus from YouTube, but she is back.
She is.
So go check out her channel.
We're excited. I think we're going to get to source with her at the end of the month, too.
We very well may. All right, so go check out Alicia Inked Picker. All right, so first topic of the day, we kind of getting into selling lots and stuff. We've talked about Shop Commons a couple times where you're selling and buying wholesale lots. It got us thinking a little bit. We have a lot of stale inventory in the shop.
Yep.
Things like Barbies and Littlest Pet Shop and things like those where you list hundreds of them and then over time they've been picked over and it's just what's left, which is a lot of times
normally
pretty big
the
lots.
lower end, yeah, and they're usually the lower end items.
Yeah, they're usually sub $10 pieces. A lot of them are sub $5 pieces. They're the less desirable ones.
So I went through the other day for one of our things and pulled everything that I have of my Littlest Pet Shop that's listed for less than $10.
Yep. And we started making bundles of those.
Yep.
So we'll sell them back on eBay. We're still selling them on eBay. We're just going to sell them as lots rather than as individual pieces.
Correct.
To clear the drawers, get rid of the inventory, and it actually adds value. So we don't have to sell a bunch of $3 to $5 to $10 pieces.
Yep.
We could sell one big lot at one time, give somebody a good deal, and still move the product out of the shop.
Yeah, and like I said, most of the items that we did bundle up, like the Littlest Pet Shop and the Barbies, we didn't pay much for them. So even selling them at the price that we have listed in the bundle, we're still going to make money on them.
That and like the Littlest Pet Shop and the Barbie buys and stuff like that, where we do sell off the cream of the crop and then what's left is the less desirable or the cheaper ones. By the time we get down to that point where we're bundling them, we've made our money 4 or 5 times over. Like always. Like we made our money on the Littlest Pet Shop buys probably within the first 8 or 10 buys. Like
yeah, because we paid $100 for them. So
yeah.
we paid $100 for, well, it's all of my Littlest Pet Shop. So I'd say over the years, or over the last couple years that I bought them, I probably have maybe $150 in all of them.
Yeah, and we've made way more than that.
Yes.
Yeah. So that's what we're doing to try and move items. That's one of the main things we're trying to do to move items quicker and clear inventory.
The one bonus of it was, though, after I went and took all the Littlest Pet Shop out that I bundled up, some of my other little pet shop that I touched
Oh yeah.
They sold.
They got some of the eBay juju.
So yeah, I sold like 3 or 4 of them after I did that day.
Yeah. So like I said, that's one way that we're trying to clear inventory out because we are coming up on fourth quarter, and get stale inventory out at the same time. If you guys have other ways that you do it, bundling is one way we do it. We also run sales from time to time.
Yep. Our sales have been phenomenal some days
Yep.
weeks when we run them.
So that's how we're addressing it. I know some people in and sell similar, and we've kind of covered that before. If you guys have any other ideas of how you're doing these, are you building different kinds of lots, anything like that? Maybe let us know in the comments. That's just kind of what we're experimenting with right now, and so far it seems to be working okay.
Yes, it does.
So, all right, let's look at what's sold next.
We sold some tool. It's kind of a tool.
Some
Not really a
tool?
tool. It is a Craftsman
It's a dado blade.
carbide tipped dado blade.
Yep.
It has 16 teeth.
Yep. So it doesn't. It has more than 16 teeth.
It
No,
has
it would
16
be
teeth.
about right. So that's what you cut a groove in a board with. You're not just cutting a board in half. It wiggles on the blade, so it cuts a big groove. Yeah, maybe you
Oh,
can
is
see
that
it.
really what it does? I didn't
Yeah,
know that's
and
what it did.
they're expensive. If you have to buy one new, they are expensive blades. What did that sell for?
$49.99 plus shipping, and we paid $5 for it.
Apparently they're expensive when you buy
Well-
them new too, or used too.
Yeah, and that one was one that we bought at a sale. That was the one and only thing we bought at their entire sale.
Yep. We've had 2 or 3 of those. I usually watch out for them. If you see a dado blade and it's not just hashed, it's usually worth grabbing because they do sell well used.
Next up, we are still selling Harley. We sold a 1992 black Harley Davidson. After all these years, we're still the one t-shirt.
Hanes Beefy Tee tag.
Size large.
And we have quite a bit of, now when we get down to the bottom of these, we may even lot these up in sizes. So do like 5 large Harley shirts in one bundle once we get down to the bottom of these. But so far they're still selling. So there's no reason to bundle these. So what does that one sell for?
That one sold for $39.
All right, what's our next topic? Our next topic is our reseller get together. It's not really a meetup,
No, it's just a gathering. We'll just call it a gathering.
a gathering. We're having dinner with a bunch of other resellers, whoever wants to come. So if you guys are in the Nebraska area, August
30th,
30th,
Friday, August 30th.
come have dinner with us.
Yes, we are going to be at the Pizza Ranch at 8420. I got to read it because I've never been there. 8420 Lexington Avenue at 6:30 in Lincoln, Nebraska.
All right, so that's the address and time. So far, we know, what, 15, 16 people have said they're coming. We for sure will be there. Happy Heart Treasures will be there. Steve and Donna.
We're banking on, and I'm going to, I don't want to say that the nice way. I'm going to pester her to make sure she comes, but I think Inked Picker will be there.
Probably. I think LaDonna said she's coming down, and she's going to bring her husband with her.
Bella Bayou Vintiques.
Yep. So we should have a decent crowd of resellers, and quite a few of them actually have YouTube channels. If you guys just want to meet up, if you're around the highway sale, what is that highway sale? Deals for you on 92.
No,
No?
bargains for you on 92.
Bargains for you. We don't know where we're going to be, but this is it.
Yeah, so we rented a hotel room down there. We're going down Wednesday night so we can go sourcing all day Thursday at the Bargains for You sale. And then I think we're going, which is something we've never done, garage sale in Lincoln, Nebraska on Friday.
And then we'll do the meetup, the dinner.
Yep, and then I got to
And
come
then
home and see my puppies on Saturday.
Saturday, we got to get back home and get the pups. So that's where we'll be. Again, if you want to join us, feel free to. You just have to pay for your meal. Like, there's no admission or anything like that. Like, literally, we're just getting together. We have the back room kind of reserved for us, and I think we can fit 25, 30 people, whatever it is. So we have
25 to 50. Is that
I think
what
we
I
have
said?
plenty of room.
Yeah.
I don't think room is going to be an issue. So, and it's just Pizza Ranch. Like,
And-
nothing special. It isn't going to cost anybody an arm and a leg.
Yeah, and if you're worried about it and we don't have extra seating, those of us couples can just share a chair.
I'm not sharing a chair.
Yes, you can share a chair.
I'll stand up. Someone can have my chair, but I'm not sharing a chair.
Whatever.
All right. So what's sold next?
Some more Barbies out of my lot. You can grab them both. So this person came in and bought two. They bought the August Peridot, which is my birthstone.
These are both the month ones again, aren't
Yep,
they?
they are the birthstone collection.
August and November.
Yep, August, which is Peridot, which, by the way, in case everybody knows.
Are you saying that right?
Peridot.
A pair of dots?
No, I didn't say a pair of dots. I said Peridot.
Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay.
For those of you who don't know, I gained another year this year, just not long ago.
Well, I hope you keep gaining years. It's better than the alternative.
And the other one was the Topaz, which is November. The Topaz sold for $29.99, and the August one sold for $34.99.
There you go.
Between the 3 Barbies we sold today, or the 3 Barbies that we showed in this video, we are 100% in the profit. Yay me.
Thankfully. And there's quite a few Barbies that aren't even listed out of that lot yet. So, yep.
There's 10 that are left up there.
10 more that are listed and probably 20 that aren't. Maybe not that many.
I don't remember how many there were.
I don't know. There's quite a few.
Okay.
All right. What do you got next?
We have Rock'em Sock'em Robots Nuclear Waster 2000 Special Edition figure.
Is that what he is?
Yep, and he comes apart. So see the little screws on the back?
Yeah. You take him apart and switch his arms and stuff?
Yep.
All right. So that's little Rock'em Sock'em. That's not what I think of when I think of Rock'em
No, I
Sock'em
think of
at
the
all.
little guys that you do this with.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's what he's called. He's a
Okay.
Mattel.
What's he sell for?
He sold for $14.99. He just came in a bag
Not
of
terrible.
toys that we got. So
Yeah, cool. All right, so now we're into the questions. On our last video, we had a few different comments that were actually asking questions.
Yep.
Rather than just answer them on the comment, which I think we did too.
I did
but
on one of them.
We figured we'd just answer them here. So we've got a couple of questions to look at. What's the first one?
The first one was, on our sales, do we do buy it now or auction?
Almost always buy now. We very rarely, actually, I can't think of very many situations where we would recommend an auction.
No, we have only ever done like 3 or 4 auctions, and we got skunked on every single one.
We tried doing the auction starts at $1 and just see what happened for stuff we really wanted to move. What happened was we ended up selling it for $1 and then having to ship it. And
Yep. We made a little bit of money off the
Yeah.
shipping, but
yeah,
That's
I just wouldn't. If it's worth selling, it's worth putting a price on.
yep.
And I mean, unless I have something that's just incredibly rare and desirable, I can't imagine doing an auction. And even if I did have something like that, I would do an auction with a fairly high reserve.
Yes.
I wouldn't start it at 99 cents. 'Cause that hasn't worked for us.
I don't know. I could try you.
Nobody wants me. I'm not highly desirable or rare. Well, I'm rare. I'm one of a kind.
One of a kind for sure. I don't know. That would be considered like, what do they call that?
Human
Slave trade?
trafficking.
Human trafficking. I don't want to do that.
That's a good policy to have.
Yeah, you think?
All right. You got another question?
I do. So the other one is just so fun. So it says, I am new to your channel. It's from, I didn't look up what the other one was from, but this one's from Michael Bruck 6961. I'm new to your channel. What do you mean your weekend job? That's the first question.
Oh, yeah. We mentioned our weekend job.
So we own an escape room and axe throwing business in the local town that we live in. We're open all days, but Monday through Thursday, we're by appointment only. So if nobody books, we sit at home on our butt and do eBay stuff.
Friday, Saturday, Sunday, we go
Yep.
from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. We're in the building.
We changed it, dear. We go from noon to 10.
Noon to 10. Yep.
So we're in the building, but if there's nobody in there, I do take advantage of that, and I use it for my eBay time as well. So
Yep. It's not a real fast-paced business.
Yep.
It's our side gig for sure. It pays enough to keep the building paid for and the utilities paid for.
Yep.
So we have that building when we decide to sell it and cash out on that. Other than that, it makes just a little bit of profit every month. So it's our side gig to eBay, basically.
plus, as we've said in previous businesses, that is like my outlet for
That's her social time.
social time. I love seeing the people come in. I love talking to the people that come in. So that's
I
my
love
social.
not talking to
No.
everyone who comes
Yes.
in.
He sits in the back room, starts my games for me.
Yep. I'm
He's
the
not the
wizard
people person.
behind the
There you go.
curtain.
You're the, what did they call him?
The Wizard of Oz.
Yeah, but
The man behind the curtain.
maybe.
Maybe what?
Never mind. You're all good. Okay.
I don't know where you were going with that, but
The second half of the question was, also, are you grandparents? If so, how many children, how many grandchildren do you have?
we are grandparents.
We are. So we are parents first. We have 3
Well,
children.
that's how grandkids work.
Yeah. We have 3 children. We have 2 girls and a boy. 2 of them are married. My son and my oldest daughter are married. Each one of them currently has 1 child. They are both girls. So we
Well,
have
they're
2.
my son and my oldest daughter too. We have kids together.
Oh,
They're
yeah.
not just her children.
I didn't think about
I was there.
I don't ever think about it. I just say my children. Sorry.
Yeah, I was there.
But each one of them has a daughter. So we have 2 granddaughters. But the bonus is we have a 3rd one on the way that will be here in November. Either late October or early November.
So it'd be 3 granddaughters. So it'd be all girls.
You know, I just thought about it. All of their names start with vowels.
Okay. Well, it was 50-50. It was a vowel or a consonant. Like, what else is it going to start with? A number?
Didn't Elon Musk name his kid after a number?
Yeah, well, when we get Elon Musk money, we'll name our kids something weird too. We'll just rename them. We won't even tell them. We'll just start calling them number 2.
We'll just adopt some kids and we'll name them number 1, number 2. No, we can't name them number 1 because nobody can be number 1.
All right. So that's the answer to that. Yes, we are grandparents. We have
are.
3 grandbabies, or soon to be 3 grandbabies.
For anybody that doesn't have them but you have kids, grandbabies are better than kids.
Yeah, it makes having the kids worth it.
It was. This weekend, I celebrated my birthday.
Yep. Get to play in a bouncy house.
We did. We bought a bouncy house for the grandbabies at a garage sale
Well,
for $100.
Graham's played in it more than the grandbabies.
I had to stitch it up because it had a hole in it, but we bounced around in that thing for like 2 hours.
Yeah.
It was
a lot
joyous.
of fun.
So, anyways,
All right. Let's look at what's sold next.
the next item we sold is something that we bought on Commons. We've been selling quite a few of them lately. And the person that bought these ones actually came in and purchased 2 more of them this morning. But these are vintage Schaefer beer. One is a large dark colored red, and this one's just a standard red.
Same patch, just a different shade of red.
Yeah, they're like 9x6 or 10x6 or something like that. So
We bought a whole lot of old patches like this.
Yep.
There's so-on patches. There's Chevy ones, there's beer ones, there's all kinds
gas
of different
station
ones.
ones.
Yep. So these are really big beer ones, Schaefer beer ones.
Yep,
And we sold 2 of these
we did.
together for how much?
Yep, the dark red one sold for $33, free shipping, and this one that you're holding, oh, I grabbed the wrong one. That's why.
Oh, we're going to have to get the different one.
Yes.
Same size, it just doesn't have the word beer on it on the
Yes,
other one.
correct. Yeah. But the other one sold for $45,
Yep.
free shipping.
So I think at this point we're probably past our break-even point on the
Past
patches.
or
We're very
really close.
Yep. So we'll get those sent out.
But yeah, he sold 2 more. We sold 2 more of those to him for $45 a piece as well. So we sold some Schleich. I think it's Schleich. I'm pretty sure it's Schleich. But we sold the American Bison Buffalo figure.
Yep. That's him there. Big old tourist tosser.
We don't call them buffaloes here.
What do we call him?
My youngest daughter and I, we call them BFLOs. We went on a trip one week, one for a weekend trip or whatever, and she just started calling them BFLOs for some reason. So we don't ever call them buffaloes. We call them BFLOs.
I don't know. What was the Kevin Costner movie?
Dances with Wolves?
Yeah, they taught us these are Tatanka.
Tatanka.
There you go. That's what they're called.
And that one sold for $9.99.
Schleich figures usually do pretty good.
I love Schleich.
All right, so next we had another question about how we test some stuff.
Yep. So somebody asked, how did you test the marine/boat radio? They have a few that they need to test themselves.
Yep. Probably easier just to show you that everyone's a little bit different. We'll kind of show you how we test them.
Yep.
Okay, we have an adjustable power supply like this here. You don't have to have a real fancy one, but adjustable is kind of key because the back of the radios have the power cords on them. And depending on what you're testing, the voltage may be different. It may be 24 volt, it may be 12 volt, it may be 9 volt. But basically we could dial this to the right voltage and make sure the amperage is up enough to where it'll actually run the thing. And then we just connect our positive and negative here and power them up. That's about as far as we test them. We actually don't try to test them to the point where we're talking on the radio or hooking up to make sure the mics work or anything. If they have problems with that, we do free refunds. But we do test everything to make sure it powers up and all the buttons work. And that right there is how we actually do it.
The one piece with that is we don't use it for just testing those CB radios. We use it for testing
car radios,
fish finders, anything that requires electricity that you hardwire into something.
Yep.
That thing is amazing. I've learned how over the last few months how to run it myself.
We used to build custom electronics. We used to build and write software and the firmware and everything for custom electronics. So we have stuff like that and an oscilloscope and all the things we need for messing with electronics. But to test things, to power them up, an adjustable power supply is not complicated to use. And they're not terribly expensive. So even just that at a basic level to make sure things power up is definitely, it's better than trying to search around for a power supply, one of the wall warts or something like that. You just dial it into the voltage and the amperage you want to use. That's it.
That word is so weird.
What?
A wall wart.
That's what you call them. The little transformer boxes. It's called a wall wart.
That's called a plug-in.
Maybe in your world.
I've never heard of that word.
I'm sorry. Facts are facts.
I might have to Google it when we get done.
God, I hope I'm not wrong.
Hold on. No, I gotta Google it now.
I'm pretty sure that's what they're called.
A few moments later.
The meaning of wallwort is any of several plants that grow in or on walls.
No, come on. Show them the picture of the search. What came up when you searched? She's trying to lie and make me look foolish here.
I've never heard that word, though. Oh, here you go. I found the actual definition. A power adapter that contains the plug for the wall outlet. The wart is a derogatory... Oh, great. We're getting into derogatory words.
I didn't know it was a bad
reference
word.
To the device because it covers up the adjacent socket and renders it unusable.
Yes.
Well, that's only if you don't know how to plug stuff in.
Yeah, you just got to plug it into the bottom socket. Duh.
Or plug it in upside down.
Yeah, upside down works. But so yeah, that's there you go. We got a little bit of education today.
I still would not use that thing.
What thing?
I wouldn't use that word.
Why?
If you walk into Walmart and you say, "Excuse me, can you tell me where your wall warts are?"
Have you ever asked a Walmart employee to find you anything?
No.
Well, there you go. I wouldn't recommend it either.
I have asked questions at the Dollar Tree, the Dollar General. So if I walked into the Dollar General and asked for a wall wart, they would laugh at me. Like, what is that? I'm sorry. It's just not a word to use.
I can't work with you lesser beings.
Bitch, please.
You're going to have to step up your vocabulary. That's why you married me. Okay, now I'm in trouble. All right, let's look at what's sold now.
So, we were discussing buying lots of stuff. This is one of the things that was in a lot that I bought. This is a Bratz Wildlife Safari Limited Collection Never a Doll.
Yep, we bought a whole lot of, what, 20 of them? 7? Was there 20 or so? I don't remember. 17 or 20 or 27, something like that.
I don't remember.
We bought a lot of Bratz dolls.
Yes.
So this is the first one. We just got some of these listed. This is the first one to go out the door.
Over the weekend, and she sold for $24.99. I got that right there is like half of my profit or half of my price back.
A little over.
No, we paid $50.
Oh,
total.
Yeah, with shipping.
Yep.
So, all right.
Speaking of testing things.
One of our favorite items lately.
Yep. So we actually had 2 of these. They were a little bit different model, but they use the same plugs.
Yep.
So I was able to plug in the other plug, test it, make sure that it works. But this was the lesser valued one, so I included the what do they call that thing? The plug and the transducer with the other one.
Yep.
But this is...
This little piece right here has a plug, and out of that plug is just bare wire.
Yep.
So we were able to actually look up the voltage and hook it up to the power.
Yep. And it is
thing.
The power supply.
Yes.
This is an Eagle Cuda 300 fish. Oh God, I did not spell that right. Finded.
So past tense, it already found all its fish.
It's a fish finding sonar head. It's what they call the head unit only.
Yep.
I had to learn that term.
Just the pretty part.
Yep. But it sold for $59.99.
There you go. Fish finders. Even the old ones, they still do pretty well.
They do.
All right, so that's it for today.
It is.
We're going to get to packing, and then we're going to go get a dictionary and start expanding your vocabulary.
Can we use Urban Dictionary?
Oh, God. All right, we're getting out of here. See you guys later.
Hasta la vista, baby.